without access to safe drinking water. But I don't need to go into details about what life was like during the crisis. That has been well documented. When faced with a crisis, something amazing happened here. The people of Flint worked together to make sure that their family and neighbors had bottled water. Not only did we work together to ensure we had the resources we needed to survive, we organized time and time and tried to hold those in charge accountable for the atrocities they put Flint through. We know the service lines are being changed, but we also know the city moved so slow on these changes. They were held in contempt. They were held in contempt of court. We know that Flint still needs significant infrastructure upgrades. People still need the pipes in their houses fixed from all the damage that the toxic water caused. There is no reason 10 years after one of the worst man-made water crises in America that Flint residents should still be paying the highest rates for water in the country. There is no reason it should have taken 9 years to finally get a cancer study here, when clearly there are many health issues here related to the water. There is no reason that there was an entire class action lawsuit, but not a single dime has been paid to the residents here, but the lawyers already got their check. There is no reason that not a single elected official responsible for what happened here has been held accountable for their actions. Every single charge that was dropped was a slap in the face to everyone in this city. We have an entire generation of kids here that don't know what it's like to live with clean, safe water. Kids that are not only dealing with the physical effects of the water, but also dealing with the psychological effects. The people of Flint deserve so much better. We deserve to have elected officials that behave like they work for the people who elected them. We deserve to have elected officials that behave like they work for the people who elected them. Instead, our leaders act like oversized toddlers throwing constant temper tantrums and attack each other in their constituents.
Been a while.
I gotta say that again. Okay.
I haven't seen her since
Okay.
a foot ago.
Instead, our leaders act like oversized toddlers throwing constant temper tantrums and attack each other and their constituents. We have been failed repeatedly by all levels of government. To the elected officials, to the elected leaders, stop playing in our faces to do your job. Flint was on track for being the blueprint of the Flint was on track for being the blueprint of how to handle a water crisis, but the only thing that serves as the blueprint for the others now is how our community came together to save ourselves. As far as the way public officials and leaders go, the way you guys behave here serves as a cautionary tale to everyone of how not to act when faced with a crisis. 10 years later, and it breaks my heart to say, the water crisis is still not over, and I have no idea if it will ever be over, like when it will be over.
Next up, thank you, little Miss Flint. Mari, man, I've watched Mari grow into the person she is doing this work. And it's a testament to that multi-generational change that we need to see in this world. And it's so important that these kids have a voice as well. Next up, we are going to have Christine. Miss Christine.
Who you are? You got taller. This is Christine. You got taller.
Hi, everybody. You remember me? I was Murphy a long time ago. So, when this water crisis started 10 years ago, I was pregnant. We had 5 kids at the time together, my 2 stepsons and my 3 kids, 3 dogs. I remember that day when he came home, my ex-husband came home and he grabbed the cup out of my hand and he's like, "Oh my gosh, stop drinking the water." And he worked at Flint Truck and Bus. And they found out before the people. So they're not even going to tell the people that the water's bad, and they're just going to let the pregnant, I was pregnant, all these pregnant mothers, this is what this outfit is about. They're going to let everybody drink the water. Who cares that it's warping the engine parts? Then still 10 years later, not any pipes have been changed except for one down a College Town Street. And they didn't even do it right. They did it backwards, and then they had to bring it back up and do it again. But Benton Harbor just had their water all bad, and they're already better, I hear. Lansing had their water changed in 2 years when Governor Granholm was in office. And how many babies and children have to get sick, and grandmothers dying at 60 and 70 years old instead of living till 80 and 90, and not talking about proper ways to treat heavy metal poisoning, hiding things from the people, not giving proper filters. Those filters don't work for your entire house. You need a whole house water filtration system. By the way, I am not entitled, but for some reason, when Adam, my ex, got in Richard Baird's face, and we had that meeting at our house, and Adam was the only one that got chelation treatment paid for by the government. And then also, the government changed the pipes in my house. So why don't they change the pipes in everybody's house? Why am I the only, there's a few of us that I heard got their pipes changed just because we were talking loud, trying to pay us off and shut us up. Yeah, so I'm not shutting up. I just took it because I needed it. Anybody would. I didn't have the money to change my pipes. But the lead abatement program of Genesee County changed my pipes. So why aren't they changing yours? And why aren't they doing more for this? Why don't we have water again? Because people have been getting their water tested, and it's still 250 parts per billion in some people's houses. So as a mother, I just want to go here real quick. Every day I worry, even though my kids have had some treatment, of what new ailment might show up. My one oldest daughter, she worries about, dying a lot. That's not a normal worry for an 18-year-old. And then my middle daughter has memory loss and hasn't been diagnosed officially yet, could have adolescent dementia. And you know what that does. So just look it up, what the adolescent dementia does. And then my son, he was born with a translucent butt. It was translucent. You could see through his skin and see his muscle tissue. And the doctors didn't even do anything about it. What is going on? This has to stop. You can't keep murdering us out here no more. You're gonna stop one way or another. So you're gonna have a lot of people really upset, more than we are right now, and they're gonna just stop you. But unity, communication, staying together, checking on our elders, all that stuff we need to do if you feel up to it. I'm feeling better. I had a stroke. I had a thyroid storm, and another thing happened, but I don't remember what it was called. So I almost died 3 times in the last 5 years. But now my health is almost back to better. Y'all know I got chelation treatment. I had to pay for it myself. Adam's the only one that got it for free. And everybody should have it for free. And chelation treatment is where it takes it out of your bones and organs where it's hiding, by the way. It just because you have a 1 or 2 in your blood doesn't mean that you don't have a 30 in your bones and organs. My son went from a 28.8 and then had treatment, and then 11.7, and then had more treatment, and now he's down to a 4.6. My middle daughter, the one with the dementia, not quite diagnosed yet. We're trying to fix it before it actually happens, hopefully. She's got a non-detect after a year and a half of taking a couple pills a weekend. So just keep one foot in front of the other moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and kids.
So
Every step forward is a good day. You don't have to take 20 steps forward. One step forward a day. You pace yourself. And sometimes I say a minute at a time. We have been through so much and traumatized as a people. And but the silver lining about this is that I've never felt so much love from these people here.
All right. Thank you.
God bless y'all. And I'll let the next person have their too.
All right.
folks you don't like. I'm one of those folks that if you talk to you. So, that's my guy.
It's not over yet. This commemoration is not over yet. Tonight
What the
at
whole
6 p.m.
agenda is.
we'll be at local 659 from 6 to 8. We're going to have testimony from those from other states or other cities. Because and they're here. There's some here today from Detroit. That Three Rivers, Detroit, Benton Harbor. We're not the only one. That's why I said we one of the ones. We just was hit the hardest. And so we want you to show up tonight from 6 to 8 at local 659. Tomorrow, we'll be back at the People's Church at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. No, 6 to 8 p.m. 6 to 8 p.m. 6 to 8. Come on, Pastor.
So tomorrow we invite you to join us back at People's Church in Flint, where we have a healing service and a vigil where people have an opportunity to speak their experience and honor and uplift the ones who have struggled during this time. We invite you to bring pictures of your loved ones or artifacts of your loved ones so that we can, in community, join and uplift in this moment. So that's tomorrow at 6 p.m. at People's Church in Flint. 503 Garland Ave.
Thank you. And then Saturday, we will close out at the Gloria Coast Flint Public Library from 1 to 4. We're going to have a resource fair. Also, we will have a tournament fair. You want to know what happened and where your money is? Where they stand, where they're going, what they're doing? Come to the Flint Public Library, the Gloria Coast Library on Saturday. And we from 1 to 4. 1 to 4, we have a concert going. Also, we'll have a resource there to let you know what resources are in our community, what's available for you, where we are right now. Take advantage. Tell somebody. Bring somebody. I think about Eric today. And he would be here. And after we close out, we're going to close out with a prayer. I can just see Eric kneeling on his knees. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Eric's going to kneel on his knees. At the White House, at the Capitol building, he was going, thank you. Thank you. He will be here. And so we're going to close out with a prayer. I know there's some more clergy here. I don't want to be the only one. There's more clergy here. Okay. Okay. And so I see some of the attorneys coming up. So they're going to be there on Saturday. Okay. And so we're going to have public speaking now. So that concludes our program. So what we're going to do now is have an open mic so that the candidates and the politicians that want to speak and anybody else. No, community. The community. So anybody else that wants to speak can come out and speak. We're going to pass the mic. Passing the mic. Step it up. Give the moment.
Let me just thank everybody. Little patience. You've been so good.
Got
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your presence here today. My name is Bruce Steers. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Hey, oh guys, hey.
Say hi to the 20,000 people.
All right, hey.
Unified citizens in the same noble cause as cultural icon forged in the fire of adversity, hardship, and misfortune. The same noble causes that unite us as a nation in preserving our unique national identity, we as citizens of Flint proudly stand as a living symbol, united in the beliefs that all share the unalienable rights of life, liberty. The pursuit of happiness includes safe drinking water. Thank you all, and God bless you. Everybody, I'm Hill Harper, Democratic candidate for the United States Senate here in Michigan. I'm here to be in support of this commemoration, and I will be putting out an op-ed of demands and actions based off the court special report. It reported that there's $46 million of accrued interest from the unpaid and unjustly unheld water settlement. It's a shame. And each day you're in Flint, folks are marred by the silent devastation of profound stress endured by residents and uncertainty and fear that they watch loved ones become sick. We understand that if we are going to get the resources back, number one, we have to start elected officials that will actually fight to bring resources back to the community. My father was a psychiatrist, and he used to tell me the definition of insanity was continuing to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Why do we keep electing the same type of people over and over and over again, expecting a different result? With that, I promise that I will fight with you. I will fight for you, and not just go to Washington. I want you to go to Washington with me. I believe Flint should have a seat at a U.S. Senator's table, where hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars can come back to the community and be used by individuals here. Decisions not being made in D.C., but right here in Flint. So thank you. Continue to fight. When we fight together, we win together.
That's right. Anybody else? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes.
I too thank you all for coming out today for more than one reason. I have been fighting with these groups since 14, and we did bring Eric here with us. If Eric was here, you would hear his voice all over Flint, I'm sure. We have pictures up here of Eric, and thank you, sister. And I should have brought him with me on my body, on my back. This water crisis has become just too much. And it's not just the water crisis, it's the administration as well. So many people have so many complaints that somebody needs to look into this, and we all need to stick together. I took off of work today to come here because I feel like this is very, very extremely important.
Right now.
Babies out there, and what about them? Not just me as being an elder, but my life is in jeopardy as well because I am an elder. But these babies, what about them? This water crisis thing is too much. So I appreciate you giving us the attention that you need. I appreciate Claire. I appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Yolanda Figueroa, and I am from Flint, Michigan. I was born in Flint, Michigan. I am proud of Flint, Michigan, and I thank the people that have fought for us. I thank you for Eric Mays because he was bold enough to say and speak for the people. That's who we want. We want people who are fighting for us, not fighting each other like they are in the White House. That's why all these things are happening. We had good leaders, it wouldn't be like this. And most of all, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and we need to get back to God. If you don't know him, we all came from him.
So if we start praying and coming together, we're one nation under God. We're United States of America. So please let us not forget that. He made us all, and we have to come together, black, white, whatever color we are. It's not about that. It's about safe water. It's about life. So we need to come together. Remember those that went before us, that fought for us. They brought us together, not separated. There's people in office that have tried to separate us. We have to come together. That's life. So let us please do that and stop fighting each other.
Hello. This is George F. Grundy II, and I'm born and raised, drank the water. I went to the Marine Corps 2008, came back 2012, and moved back to Flint 2014 to turn it around, just pointing outwards.
You want it this way?
Yeah,
Okay.
there you see it. So I founded an organization called Veterans Are Now here in the city of Flint, primary to assist and help veterans. But it was during the water crisis, so the organization, by way of that, ended up servicing over 10,000 residents, well over 10,000 residents and hundreds of veterans. At that particular time, there were many veterans that wanted to take action, not just talk, but put boots in faces because of what was going on. And I'm still of that energy, because 10 years is way too long to not get anything, to not do it. Nobody's been prosecuted.
That's right.
No, nothing has happened. What is it that we plan on getting by keep on talking, marching, and just talking and marching? What? So whenever anybody's ready to do beyond just talking, I'm for all that. And I'm saying it live in front of everybody, in front of the mirror and everybody, because you're poisonous. 10 times worse than toxic waste. What kind of stuff is that? When do you fight? When do you actually put hands to the pavement and get stuff done? Why are we still marching? What kind of stuff is that? So that's just me. That's my energy. And whatever those actions equate to, I'm willing.
Hi, my name's Pierre. Both my children. And in case everybody's wondering, when the Flint water crisis started, I was in 3rd grade. I am now almost done with my 1st semester of college. 10 years is entirely too long. My little sister has never seen clean water at Flint. She's only 5. She's never seen it. It's always been poison her whole life. I don't think this is okay. I took our school to be here because I find this to be a very extremely huge issue. It is no reason why we are still fighting and fighting for clean water. People have died. People have lost their kids, rashes, eczema, bone marrow testing, cancer, all because to save a few bucks to switch to water. I don't think that's right. That's why I'm here today. And we're going to continue to fight until we get clean water. It is no longer an ask. It is a demand. It is a necessary need. It is a human right. It isn't something that we just want. It is a human right and necessity. Thank you.